The dam, which opened in 1969 and last overflowed in 2015, has never dropped below the 6.5% watermark. The last citrus season delivered a bumper export crop, despite a water quota of only 20% of the normal. The 6-year drought is now claiming its toll.
The level of the Kouga Dam this morning is 6.55%, and we are not aware that it ever has been that low. The farmers, they are really going through a bad time. We have been starting to close farmers' taps because the allocation that farmers get for a water year goes from the 1st of July until the end of June of a year. So there's still a few months left for the water allocations. And we desperately need rain in the next 2 to 3 months to augment the water supply within Kouga Dam, not just for this water year, but also going forward into our next water year, and to have a surety for agriculture to continue.
The situation endangers the citrus harvest for many farmers who might not be able to water their crops further. But farmers make desperate plans. Some have tried drilling boreholes as an alternative source, but the water is mostly not suitable for agriculture. Others use tankers to bring water to their dams, which is not suitable. Expensive netting helps to prevent wind damage and evaporation. Even old trees had to be uprooted.
Obviously, it was not like optimum producing, but we had to uproot it because we've planted young trees. Now we use this water to irrigate the young trees. So we've cut this block totally. So that will mean we'll have to cut some stuff as well, because we're going to have a lesser orchard that is planted, and obviously the young trees is still young, it's growing, it's not producing, so there won't be income. There won't be income here too.
We are very dependent on this river for irrigation purposes. So our irrigation schedules are lagging behind, and at this stage with the citrus we can see that the fruit size is not where it's supposed to be at this time of the year. So we predict a crop of smaller fruit, which will obviously earn less income. Your tonnage per hectare will come down because of the fruit weight and size that's smaller. Regarding the cattle, there's hardly any food left for the cattle. So one must sort of make a decision now whether you want to sell off, or if you think rain is close by, you must start feeding, and it's always a difficult decision to make.
The water allocation have had a devastating effect on the planting of cash crops and the watering of pastures for dairy farming. Some orchards are left to die. Fruit seems to be smaller. It was one of the hottest summers on record, but hopes are high that the situation will change in the historical rain months from March to October. Veronica Fourie, SABC in the Gamtoos Valley.